So in today's video, we are going to be attempting to sublimate on these Dollar Tree wooden bins. They're the small ones. So my idea with this is, as soon as I saw it, I just thought, what if we subbed an image on it? Like, what if we made it into like, kind of like a, what are those called? They're like the canvases that are like very thick and, never mind, you know what I'm talking about. So basically I just pictured a picture here, and then you can hang it up on your wall, and it's kind of 3D-ish, which I thought was really cool. If you didn't want the, because they come with shapes on the side, if you didn't want those shapes on the side, you could just cover it with wood putty or whatever and sand it down and then paint the sides if you want to. I really don't mind. This is just, we'll see how it turns out. I am going to be using a piece of laminate sheet. So if you want to see how it turns out, just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about crafting down the budget. I do mostly sublimation videos, but I also do Cricut and sewing videos. So if any of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family, and guys, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let's just jump into this. So for this project, we're going to be using a Dollar Tree wood tray. This is the SKU. I will have it linked down below if I can find it online. We're going to be using a piece of laminate sheet. We're going to be using some white acrylic paint. This is the Dollar Tree one. Along with that, I just have some trays and a paintbrush. And then my design. This box is about, it's about 6.6 by 4.75 are the measurements for it. So I tried to make my design a little bit bigger than that. So I usually make it about 0.1 bigger than, 0.1 or 0.5 bigger than each side of what it actually is, the actual size of what I'm working on. And then you're gonna need your butcher paper and some heat tape and your heat press. We're gonna start off by painting this. I'm just gonna put a piece of cardstock underneath so I don't dirty my cutting mat. And I'm just gonna take the white acrylic paint and I'm just gonna paint the top part. This is gonna take a few coats. It's not just going to, at least with the Dollar Tree acrylic paint, it's not just gonna, I mean, you could just do one coat. I like the natural wood tones that comes out when you just sub on wood alone. I'm gonna paint it so the picture will be more vibrant. So now I'm just gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do one more coat of paint, although that actually looks pretty good. We're gonna start off by adhering our laminate to it. So I'm gonna take my tray, make sure that you clean off your laminate, because if there's any dust or anything like that, you're definitely gonna see it, and it's just gonna be stuck in there forever. So I'm gonna put down my tray, and then I'm gonna just cut a little bit bigger than what my tray is. I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm going to just adhere and place it on top, again making sure that we take off all the dust. We're gonna put it on top, making sure all of our edges are covered. I'm gonna take a Teflon sheet, I'm gonna place it on here, and I'm gonna press for 10 seconds using my easy press. It would be really hard to use a heat press for this, so I think an easy press is a good way. With the easy press mini, you would have to do multiple presses. This way, with the easy press, I can just do it all in one swoop, and you see it's nice and adhered. So I'm gonna take my design, put it down, facing up, put this facing down. And then I'm just gonna bring up my paper, make sure I have it where I want it. And bring up my side, and then just put some tape there. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, just like this. Bring it up. And I think that's all I really need is just the 2 sides. Then I'm gonna take butcher paper and that on top. And we're gonna press at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So the middle of these tend to kind of warp when the heat is applied. So I found out that putting something, this is metal, putting it here so that that middle part kind of, you know, comes up, that makes everything so much better. If not, your middle part will not press at all. So now I'm just gonna take some scissors and I'm gonna trim around the edges to remove any excess laminate. And you want to use some scissors that are like really thin and like more like detailed scissors, like, you know, very thin tips like that. That will help you get pretty close to the edge.